Morning, guys. Hope you're doing well. It's a nice, kind of bright, fresh day here in Dublin. I'm up before the builders have started outside, so there's a bit of quiet, but the builders are welcome anyway. um, yeah, just want to say that not just, it's a fairly big thing that when we have something powerful or important to do in the world, that forces often come against us. And that's not something to be scared of, because when we have that divine calling of something important to do in the world, or that purpose or that mission in life, it also means that we have divine protection. We are divinely protected and we can call in more protection on a daily basis. So there's nothing to be scared of. We're cocooned in a ball of light. And also anything that does come against us only makes us stronger, because there is no growth without resistance. So anything of the ego, anything not of God, anything of darker forces, anything of lower entities or lower vibration, or anything that comes against us, any kind of fear in any way, any kind of malice or hatred or anything like that that comes against us, only ends up making us stronger. Any of that energy that is directed towards us only ends up making us stronger, because it creates resilience in us. And as we overcome those obstacles in life, we grow muscles, and we just become so empowered. As I know I have in my life through multiple episodes of psychosis, which I know, which I understand now as Jesus coming through me, becoming a channel for Jesus. And that privilege and that honor of doing his work. I guess you could call it a shamanic path, or heal or heal thyself. And it's the path to wholeness. And on that note, I'd like to thank masculine energy for supporting the divine feminine energy, as so many of us embody the divine feminine energy now, who've been doing deep introspection work for years or even decades in my case. We have been coming into wholeness and into unity with ourselves. And we thank the masculine and divine masculine energies for holding that space for us, even if they weren't physically present. We thank them for holding that space. And as the Native Americans have said, man's highest calling is to protect woman so that she is free to walk the earth unharmed. And woman's highest calling is to lead man to God. And I guess that's by following her own path to source, to God, and connecting herself to source and God. And then he follows in turn, as she is the spiritual leader and he is the physical leader. And when we have a powerful mission in the world, something important to do, or to become, or to be in the world, because I suppose being is so much more powerful than doing, and being in the moment and being present, because there is only the eternal now. And everything is happening in the moment. There is only the now moment. And when we escape the matrix, and the matrix doesn't necessarily have to be a 9-to-5 job. It can be just a state of consciousness. We can be working in a 9-to-5 job and be completely free and liberated spiritually and in every other way, and raising the consciousness of humanity in a 9-to-5 job. It does take a lot of strength to do that, I have to say, because the matrix tries to lower the consciousness, and then we must take excellent self-care to raise our vibration and to raise our consciousness, with meditation, etc., etc., to rise above that lower level of that hum of the lower level that tries to suppress the new earth in formation. But God's plan is all happening in divine timing and unstoppable. Infinite intelligence cannot be superseded, and the higher power is ultimate power and works through all of us, and everything works out for our highest good. And he even used the fall of man for our betterment, and to raise consciousness, and for us to grow and develop and evolve as people and as souls and as consciousness, and which is ultimately the purpose of existence. And we are eternal beings, all of us. There is no beginning and no end. And thank you for listening. And as I say, it's not a battle of the sexes, of the genders, or of the polarities when it comes to masculine and feminine. We complement each other perfectly as God intended and God created. And neither is better than the other. Mary Magdalene was so suppressed in Jesus' time. She was his spiritual wife, his counterpart, and she did not get her time to shine because of the fear of the feminine's power. And I suppose they didn't have the understanding then that the feminine is the perfect complement to the masculine, and neither is better than the other, just different and unique, as we all are as individuals. Wishing you a blessed day, wishing you an abundance of love, joy, peace, happiness, prosperity, everything your heart desires. And if your soul is not choosing to go in the direction of the new earth, that's perfectly okay. You will evolve in your own unique timing. It's not a race. It's not a competition as to who evolves first or anything, as time is an illusion. And I have so much love for you and your journey and your path. And love cannot separate. There can be no separation when there is love. Separation is an illusion. And you are loved eternally, regardless of what path your soul chooses for your own growth. And you are eternally loved by divine, by source, regardless if your soul chooses the new earth or not. And I wish you well on your path, and there is only love for you. You are loved more than you can ever imagine. I guarantee you that. Okay, have a blessed day. Lots of love. Take care.